Welcome to the KNEO Community Connection, where we keep our finger on the pulse of what's coming up in the four-state area, telling you about the upcoming events you don't want to miss, organizations in our area doing great work, and conversations with the dynamic citizens who are making it all happen. I'm your host, Luke Taylor, and this is a production of KNEO Radio in Neosho, Missouri, and the Sky High Podcast Network. We're excited about today's show. We're going to talk to the president of Carl Junction's Chamber of Commerce. Her name is Cavanaugh Studyvin, and she'll tell us about how your family can have some fun on Tuesdays this summer. And also, a former Neosho athlete named Sam Cook visited the KNEO Studios this past week. We'll let you listen to the conversation that we had with him, but first, we have an interview with Tianna Fisher. She's the Shelter Services Manager for the Joplin Humane Society. And hey, Tianna, thanks for taking a little bit of time with us today.
Thank you so much for reaching out. We appreciate the opportunity to let everybody know what's going on here at the shelter.
Yeah, well, that's what we wanted to talk about. So tell us what is going on out there.
You know, it's been really busy out here. We currently have 652 animals in our care. So that's animals that are here physically in our shelter and within our foster home. So we are extremely packed, extremely busy, and we're doing everything we can to get these guys taken care of. And we're really hoping the community can kind of help us out.
Well, to kind of give people an idea of how many that is for you, you only have about 450 cages, so you're having to double up on some of the cages, isn't that right?
Cages, we're doubling up. We are having to call in more foster families than we've had to in years past, and we're very thankful that they're stepping up and helping us. We are reaching out to anybody and everybody we can who has a rescue that might be able to pull animals. But yeah, it's critically full. It's to the point where we're desperate. We need everybody's help to get these guys into their forever loving homes. We're going to have a big adoption event this Saturday to kind of help with that. So if you're in the market, come see us either now or through Saturday and adopt. We also have a lot of animals that have come in stray, so they're just missing from their families, and their family may not know to look here. We have animals that come into the Joplin Humane Society from all over the region, as far as Neosho, Pittsburgh, Baxter Springs, past Carthage. So if you have an animal anywhere in this area that's missing, please come out and do a walkthrough and see if they are here.
So if there's anyone out there listening right now and they're kind of on the fence, maybe they're thinking about getting a dog or a cat, this is a really good time to come visit the Joplin Humane Society.
Now is a perfect time to come see us. All of our adult dogs, adult big dogs, and our adult cats, our adoption fee is $25 for our big guys and our adult cats. And we've got a lot of them to choose from. And then we have an amazing adoption special on Saturday that you're going to want to check our Facebook out for details on that, but it's going to be absolutely amazing. And it's a great day to come out, support the shelter, get a new pet, and help us open up some cage space so we can help the hundreds of animals that are in the community waiting for somewhere else to go.
Yeah. And so you mentioned adopting or fostering an animal. What are the difference in those two things?
So when you adopt an animal, you become that animal's legal guardian. So you are now their puppy or kitty parent for forever and ever. If you're fostering, it's a temporary situation where you can take like a mama cat and some babies and take care of them until they're old enough to be in a forever home. So it's a temporary thing versus a permanent thing. Temporary thing.
Now, does some of those temporary things, do they turn into permanent things sometimes?
They do, and we jokingly call that a foster fail, and it's not really a failure at all. It's just where you foster and fall absolutely in love with that little critter, and you need them to be a part of your family forever. So,
well, hey, that's understandable, but it might be a good place to start if someone's a little bit on the fence or something like that. That could be something they could consider. And so, but also, what I think I saw somewhere, you're not just looking for permanent or foster homes, but also you're looking for just general volunteers. Is that right?
We're always in need of volunteers. Volunteers are the backbone of the Humane Society. Without them, we couldn't do half the things we do. Our volunteers come out, they walk the dogs, they bathe the dogs, they love on the cats, they help with off-site adoption events, and they even serve as rescue getaway drivers when we have transports to other rescue groups. So they play a huge role in what we do here at the Joplin Humane Society.
Okay. And I saw you guys are hiring as well.
We are. We're looking for some full-time kennel techs. That is a paid position. It's 40 hours a week. It's you get to love on the animals. It's kind of messy. I get it, but you're with animals all day long. You're off by 5:30 at night. It's really a good gig. So, And did I mention you get to play with animals? So, I mean, the perks.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Well, not very many jobs you get to play with some pets all day. So, hey, there's a lot of opportunities out there at the Joplin Humane Society if someone's looking for work, for volunteer work, or just to add another little member to their family. Where are you guys located, or where can people find out more information?
So we are actually located at 140 East Emperor Lane here in Joplin. It's right on the corner of North Main Street and Emperor between Zora and Babe's Drive-In. You can always check us out online at joplinhumane.org. And we encourage everybody to follow us on social media. We're on Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. So we encourage everybody to follow us there as well.
All right. Well, hey, lots of opportunities there to get in touch with the Joplin Humane Society, and they could use your help right now, especially if you're thinking about a pet for your family. So that's the information. Hey, Tianna Fisher, thanks for being with us on the Community Connection.
We appreciate you so much. Thank you for having us.
All right, well, the show's not over yet. In a moment, we'll join John Ball with a special edition of the Wildcat Minute as he speaks with a former Neosho athlete who returned home recently. He stopped by the KNEO Studios, and so we're going to give you that conversation with him in just a minute. And then after that, we have one more interview for you today as we tell you about Carl Junction's new splash pad and when that's going to be open to the public this summer. Stick around for that.
Welcome to a real special Wildcat Minute. I'm John Ball, and I've got an alumni from Neosho High School, played defensive end for the Cats, and he also played center on the basketball team, Sam Cook. Sam's in town for just a month or so, getting ready to leave to go back to southeastern Missouri State, where you play football.
Yes, I do. I've been really enjoying my time there so far.
Oh, that's great. And you came back home so you could see family and get a chance to kind of get reacquainted. But even in your job, which is football, and you play outside linebacker and you're more pass rusher than anything else, you are still following the Cats, aren't you?
Yeah. I've been watching the Cats a lot, watching them football, basketball, and then also been noticing the recent track success too, winning sectionals and qualifying several athletes to state.
It's amazing to me that people from Neosho, we're going to call them alumni, and that's what Sam is. No matter where they go, they still follow the Cats. They're excited about the spirit of the Cats, and Neosho brings a little bit different flavor as far as high school sports are concerned, and even in junior high and on up. We have a great opportunity to teach the kids from the very beginning all the way up through sports. And as you said earlier, you all didn't score a whole lot of points. A new offense is in place. Takes a while to get it going. Tell me a little bit about what you do.
About what I do
in school. Yeah.
So I've been going to school for 3 years now. I'm a junior. I started out of Western Illinois, but then I transferred to SEMO this last semester, and I've been really enjoying it there. The head coach there, Coach Tuke, is a great guy. I love him. He's part of the reason why I chose to go to SEMO. But I've really been enjoying it. I've been just working out a lot. Morning workouts, practices, conditioning, and then also several hours of team meetings a day, which it's really like a full-time job, like he said, and it takes a lot of your day. But it's something I really love and enjoy doing.
And SEMO is where?
It's in Cape Girardeau, Missouri. It's about a 5-hour drive from Neosho, Missouri. So, my parents miss me, of course. My mom doesn't like the drive, but, it's a little closer than where I was going to school before.
Yeah, that's great. Your folks get to come see you play quite a bit?
Yeah. They try to make it. They make it to every home game, and they make it to almost all the away games. So, they definitely make the effort to get there to all my games, and I really appreciate that when I have family and friends in the stands to watch me play.
You get to see them after the games or before the games a little bit and kind of catch up on what's going on the week before?
Yeah, sometimes before the games they'll get there early and I can go see them. But after the games we always go out and get dinner and catch up and then just, get to see my family for a while. They normally stay the night too if they come for the game.
Yeah, that's a pretty good trip across the state of Missouri, isn't it?
Yeah, the state of Missouri is really big. You don't realize till you start driving across it. Because at first I was going to Western Illinois, which is from south to north. You had to go all the way up. Now I'm going from west to east.
Yeah,
it's a long drive for sure.
Yeah, it really is. So once you complete college, what are you going to do in life?
I plan on pursuing my business degree right now, and I want to do something with business analytics or sports analytics. And I would love to have a job that would include sports or like maybe a PFF sports grading job where I could be a sports analyst and really analyze different players and their stats and see who is performing the best.
Well, you've made mention of the fact you watched the Cats football, you watched the Cats basketball. Had a pretty good year in basketball this year, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, and that bunch of kids that were there right now were freshmen when you were a senior. Is that right?
Yeah. It's really cool to see them all grow up because, whenever I was there, they were all little kids coming in as a freshman. But now they've all got up to seniors. They were all really performed well in all of their sports, and I've seen the improvement that they've had throughout their time in high school. It's really amazing. Brock
Franklin, Carter Finsky, some of those guys that you remember. Bosley, so it's been a lot of fun to be able to, you watch it on KNEO and you watch the live broadcast, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, all right, very good. Hey, Sam, thank you so much for stopping by and visiting with us. We want to continue to do this because we've got some cats that have been out there and have been playing, and people have been supporting them. It's just great to know what you're doing and how successful you are in life, and want to wish you the very best, and come back and see us at any given time, okay?
All right, thank you, of course.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for listening to the Wildcat Minute, sponsored by Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the official sports medicine provider of the Neosho Wildcats.
Well, we're joined today with Cavanaugh Studyvin, and she's the president of the Carl Junction Chamber of Commerce, and she's going to let us know about a special event that's coming up throughout this summer over there in Carl Junction. So, hey, Cavanaugh, thank you for your time today.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it. Thank you.
So, tell us about what goes on Tuesdays in summers in Carl Junction.
Yeah, so we hold a second Tuesday in the park, and it is in Memorial Park, which is really in the heart of Carl Junction. And so from 4 to 7 on the second Tuesday in June, July, and August, we are bringing the community together to celebrate summer with all sorts of fun activities and booths and food trucks and music and all sorts of fun things in Carl Junction just to celebrate.
Okay, and something new that's out there this year for Second Tuesdays is something called the Splash Pad. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, Carl Junction just very, very recently in the last week or so opened our brand new Splash Pad. And so there are all sorts of different, water shooting cannons and drop buckets. And it's completely free for anyone to come in and splash around. It's been in the works for a while with our city. And so we're really excited this summer specifically to really be able to showcase that. And it's sort of fitting because it is 4th of July and patriotic themed Splash Pad, which is great because it is in Memorial Park. So it's just going to be a lot of fun for families.
Yeah, and if people want to find out more information about this stuff, are you the best person to call, or where should they contact?
Yeah, any information about Second Tuesday in the Park or the Splash Pad, they can call our chamber office at 417-649-8846, or they can go to our website for a list of our community events such as this one at carljunctioncc.com.
Okay, and so the Splash Pad is out there now, so people will probably want to bring water-friendly clothes or have their kids dressed for that. But what other kinds of special attractions and features are people going to find at a Second Tuesday in the park?
Yeah, so Joplin House of Bounce is bringing 3 different huge bounce houses, so there'll be that opportunity. You'll find a ton of different food trucks, from burgers to ice cream and more. And then we have a ton of different organizations doing games and giving away free things or doing giveaways. We have even some local small businesses that will be selling boutique items and handmade crafts all on that night. And then you'll also find some live music from The Well, which is a local church here in Carl Junction.
Okay, and so one other thing I wanted to ask about, it looks like this month has a special sports theme to go along with it. Is that right?
Yeah, so Craft Insurance Services is our big sponsor, and so we decided to do a sports theme. So I know we have some organizations that are going to have basketball, they're going to have cornhole, and so soccer even. So there are tons of different sports-themed like games and activities to take part in.
Okay, well, that's the second Tuesday in the park up in Carl Junction. It's located at Memorial Park, and this month is going to be the first one. It's going to be on June 13th, and so that's from 4 to 7 p.m. up there in Carl Junction. And hey, Cavanaugh, Studyvin, thank you for talking with us today on the Community Connection.
Oh, yeah, I really appreciate it.